One Paul here. Today I'm going to talk about a simple strategy that will work. It'll work pretty effectively. Now, particularly this is for Forex, and it's for increasing your chances to win the challenge. And it's really what I do. It's the only thing I do when doing Forex. And there's only one disadvantage to the strategy, and that's you have to wait for a certain signal, and the signal happens. You have to wait a while in between each of these signals, so they'll take a while. But when you do find the signal, you write it out, and it should lead into some pretty good numbers. At least what I can look at on the chart. I'm going to use this example for Forex. And, I also will look at, we'll use this strategy, but we'll also use it for crypto, and we'll look at stocks and see how effective this is. Now, to get this strategy working, to apply this strategy, you have to have an upgraded account on your TradingView. You have to be able to have a 6-hour look at the 6-hour on your charts. So anyway, that's really like the only requirement. So anyway, I'm going to show you the formula, and I'll show you how the steps that I do to actually look at the exact spots to get in there and get out. Okay, so the strategy is very simple here. You can see that I focus on the 6-hour. And 6-hour is the only time frame that you need to focus on for the strategy. I'll show you my setup. All you need is your moving averages of 10, 20, and 50. And you need RSI. That's all you need. And you need to have the 6-hour. Now, the only disadvantage, like I said, in the strategy is you have to wait. You have to wait a long time for the signal. The first thing that you have to do, there's a 2-step process to find the signal and knowing when to get in and when to get out. You have to look at your overall trend. And like I've said in a video, I think two days ago, you have to look at your overall trend. How you look at your overall trend is you look at your, I think that's the 50. That's the 50. You could have the 50 or the 200, but basically, look at the 50 and the 200. If the two lines are above the 50 or 200, that means it's an uptrend. If the two lines are below it, that means it's a downtrend. So knowing that, you know the overall trend. You're on the 6-hour, and you know the overall trend. The only thing what you have to do next, after you figure out the overall trend, you're only going to focus on, let's say the overall trend right now for the Japan yen is up. The signal has been going up since here, but even though it could go into a down, or it could go up. Either way, but right now the signal for Japan here is up. The signal is up. So what you have to focus on with your RSI is you have to focus on the moment that the purple line is crossing the yellow line and going up. That is the only thing that you got to focus on. That is the only thing that you got to look for. So basically, you enter your trade. Since we know that the trend is going up, we focus on only the moments when the RSI is crossing up. Only when so that your wait is going to be a while, because this is the 6-hour and you may have to wait a while. But for me, from what I've seen, it is worth the wait. So let's just give a couple examples here. We're looking for the RSI to be crossing up. So we see a couple moments here, and so basically the rule of this strategy here is, you can write it out for longer if you want, but this is kind of the where I set rules for this strategy is I ride the one candle. The moment the RSI crosses in that direction, that is I do not ride longer. I open. I get in as soon as I see the cross, and I exit as soon as the candle closes. That is all I do. That one 6-hour candle is all I focus on. I don't focus on any other direction. I only focus on that 6-hour candle. And we see that candle is right here. the cross candle is right here. So if we were doing a Forex trade, this would be our entry right here. We'd come in here, we'd ride it till it closes, which would be right here. This is a 345 pip move. Now, if you're trying to pass a challenge and you got the 200, you have the 200,000 challenge like I'm currently doing. So I would wager 80 pips. Now that is me. That is my own personal strategy. The candle was 245 pips. This gave you about 19,600. So this is almost passing the first stage of the challenge. You made 20,000. So if they gave you a 200,000 challenge, dollar challenge for the proper, you have two phases. The first phase, you have 200,000 for challenge. In the first stage, you got to get 10%. So 10% of 200,000 is 20,000. So this is almost winning the challenge. This one trade. So that's what you focus on. What you do, since you have 5 attempts, you have to have 5 trades. So that was your first trade. So all you have to do is find the overall trend, and then you come in on that candle and you exit at the end of that candle. That's all you do. You don't worry about stretching it out or playing it out longer. You close at the end of that candle. That is where you draw the line. You ride that one candle. So I think that's all I'm going to say. So you ride that one candle. So let's just see where it happens again. We have an overall trend, and we see it again right here. So this happened on September 22nd, and then this one was October 1st. So they were a week apart. So you got to wait a week in between. That's the major disadvantage to this strategy. So we would ride this next candle right here. This will be our next entry. We ride this candle here to here. This is a 167 pip move. 167 pip move if you're doing $80 lot size. This is 13,360. So these are weeks apart. So this was a 13,360, and the other one was what, 19,000, around there. So that was like 32,000 in 2 weeks. So that would have probably passed your prop room challenge. But anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about that. I just wanted to use this strategy, kind of show you how effective it is, and we're going to do this for Forex, and then I'm going to look at crypto, and I'm going to look at stocks. So we got to look for when the purple line crosses, and we have to identify the overall trend first, and that happens right here. So you ride this one out. This gives you 282 pips if you rode that one out, that one candle, and then you ride this candle right here. Ride this one. This is a pretty good one here. Ride this one. You have a 627 pip. So there's 627 pip. Now I'm only using $80 because that's what I'm doing for my lot size. When you guys are starting, you have to do a lower lot size, but I'm just showing you an example of what I'm doing to win my challenge. So if you guys are just starting Forex, you need to start at a lower number, a much lower number. But an $80, that's a 50,000 right there. So you can see this works really well. You only ride the one candle, the 1 6-hour candle, when the RSI is crossing in that direction. That is all you do. The only negative to this strategy is you have to wait a week, and you're basically making your trade in a 6-hour window here. But let's just do this a couple more times in Forex, and we'll look at stocks and crypto. You see it crosses right here. Come in here, ride this out for 6 hours. This is a 464 pip move. Okay, so we're still in an uptrend. You do it only, you never go against the trend. You only do it following that trend. You don't go against the trend with this strategy. So we get another signal right here. This is a small one. So we come in here, ride this one out. Can't see, that's about 200. And then let's just do, I'm going to do it till the start of the uptrend here. So then we got this one right here. This is going to be another small one. It's going to be about here. This is a 313 pip move. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do when talking about Forex. I kind of want to show you, I'll show you this with the stock market. I'll do SPX. And this is good for if you're trading SPX, you can do this on MetaTrader. You can do this with USD or you can do this with Bitcoin. So I fund my Forex account, my backup Forex account with a Bitcoin. So my gains will be in Satoshi. So anyway, you could trade at SPX or MetaTrader. This is what I do for that. So what we want to do, we want to identify the overall trend. That's the first thing we do. And the overall trend for the S&P 500 is down right now. So we focus on when the RSI is going down. So the entry point would be right here. And like I said, we only focus on that one candle, which is right here. You only focus on this one candle, and that is $22 difference in price. So you focus on, so okay, so now this is an up, no, this is, well actually, well, yeah. See, this was a downtrend, this is an uptrend. So right here we focus on, actually, it's kind of more iffy because this is the start of the uptrend and there's no signal on the RSI. So we gotta keep moving. And we got a uptrend here, so this would be the candle we would focus on right here. So we ride this one out. So it's a little bit more different with the stock market. From what it looks like it works better with Forex. But probably for the stock market, I would just do the, find the overall trend on the 6 hour. I would find it on the 6 hour. I wait for it to cross, which is like right here. I'd ride it from here, all the intersection points, like right here, here, and here. And basically when it crosses, that's when I would enter my trades on MetaTrader for the SPX, or if you want to do options. But anyway, it seems a little bit more volatile with this method, with doing it with SPY and the S&P 500. Let's real quickly look at Bitcoin, and we're going to look at how if this works well for Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin's pretty volatile, so it might work the best for Forex is what I'm thinking. So real quickly, I'm only going to do this a couple times here. Okay, so the overall trend is going up. So, yeah, from what I could tell, this is the same thing as the S&P 500. I'd focus on the moments they cross. I would only for Forex focus on the one candle strategy, but for S&P 500 and crypto, I would focus on when they cross because you'll probably have better results. Start of a downtrend, you get in here, you find it, and start of a downtrend, you get that. But if you focus on the one candle strategy, this is the start of a downtrend, so you might find it. If you get lucky, you might find a spot. Like right here, you could find a spot, but it's very rare. It's a little bit more volatile. So for this strategy, I focus on mainly using this strategy for Forex. It works the best for Forex. crypto and the stock market are a little bit more volatile. I mean, Forex is volatile too, but from what I could tell from the Forex strategy is it works. The ride the one candle is more effective for Forex. If you're going to be doing this for crypto or the stock market, I would find the intersection points. And for Forex, I would do the ride the candle move, which is find the overall trend with the 10, 20, and 50, and then focus on that on the RSI. When the RSI crosses that, you ride that one candle, that one 6-hour candle. That's it. You start it, and when it closes, you sell. So that will probably lead into some pretty good results. It did on the charts from when I looked at it. But anyway, if you guys like this strategy, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in future videos.